All right, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on where you connect from. My name is Emmanuel Adegbola, aka the Forex Apostle, and it's good to be here. I'm very excited. I know it has to be a huge sacrifice for some of you to show up on this training because so impromptu. But at the same time, we gotta do what we gotta do. So welcome to the training. Once again, it's not going to be a long training at all. And at the same time, what I will try to do in these short minutes that we have together is to compress my 19 years of trading and just give it to you in these 30 minutes. So I'm just going to give it to you in 30 minutes, and I want you to just follow through with open mind and just see what you can get. Okay, I know some of you might be, maybe you are a pro trader, even making money more than me. It's okay, but you can still take my little nugget and add it to your skill. And some of you might just maybe you are still struggling, thus you don't just know. You've been seeing all these Lamborghini, Ferrari online, and you've been talking to God that when will my own time come? Well, you can start today, and your time can actually start today. But remember that Rome was not built in a day, and most people you see with Lamborghini, Ferrari, big mansions, throwing money up and down on Instagram or YouTube, if you are not there, you are not there. So please don't be carried away with all of that. Also, I'm not saying that there is no real money in Forex. I'll be trading Forex despite all the ups and downs. I've been trading Forex for 19 years. So if I'm still trading, it means that there is money there. I just these past few weeks, I was just Googling the guy that organized the first seminar that I attended in Forex. I just remembered the name, and I started Googling. I discovered the guy is it's not even trading. Can you imagine? I mean, I've said this over and over. It took me a while for me to even realize then that he was not even a trader. He was just a trainer, because there is difference between being a trainer and a trader. Some people make their money by selling you courses and selling you ebooks, but they themselves, they are not really trading actively. So don't be carried away with all of those. You can start somewhere, and you can grow it. Everybody cannot start an account with $1,000. Everybody cannot start an account with $10,000. Everybody cannot start with $10,000. But irrespective of where you are, you can start somewhere and grow it. And if you know me, I've been an advocate of, okay, you can start an account small and just grow it. In fact, there's an account by my left-hand side here. This account, I actually started with $100 just to prove that it's doable. Just to prove that it's doable. I took that account to like over $3,000, then blew it, and I started again. I funded the same account, and right now from $100 the account is over $1,000. You see, so I also discovered that one of the things that make us to blow account is over leveraging, over trading, and not lack of discipline. Like I said, please feel free to pause me anytime, ask questions, because you can imagine 19 years. All right, okay. I don't want to mute everybody because it will allow interaction. So what do we do? I don't want to mute everybody, and I believe also some people are not here and they asked me to help them record. So it would be another hectic job for me to be editing noise out. So guys, can we try to be disciplined? If you are here, you are here. Mute your line. And if I mute everybody, therefore me that this session will just be like a radio broadcasting, and I want it to be interactive so that you can ask questions, I can respond. And that's why I let everybody, so you'll be able to mute your line and unmute your line. Okay? please, let's be disciplined. I'm not getting paid for this training, so for you to know, it's a free training, and let's try and make most of it. Okay, please. That's part of what I'm saying is discipline. Okay, it's discipline. When you are not disciplined, discipline starts from taking your medication. Discipline starts from, checking your vital signs. If you go to see your doctor and they ask you to check your blood pressure every day for the next 30 minutes, for the next 30 days, I'm telling you sincerely, 8 out of 10 will not follow through. 8 out of 10. I mean, including myself, including myself. If they give you medication, just motivate me and tell you to take it one every night. 8 out of 10 we still miss it within the first 30 minutes. So if you could do it like that, I'm talking about even weight loss. Talking about weight loss. Just as I said, this is an informal training, so please just relax. And as I said, ask questions anytime. Some people will register at the gym to lose weight. Let them go. First week, second week, the third week, they quit. So everything is all about discipline. The same thing also when you're on this webinar or when you're in this Zoom room with me. Please, let's be disciplined. If you are here, just mute your line. Then if you want to talk, or you can just, raise up your hands. Okay, I see E. Olabode. Go ahead, sir.
Sir, speaking about discipline,
yes.
Quick question, how do you pull yourself away from because I see like you're on a winning streak and you're doing well. I've always had this problem, and I can't.
Okay, I think that noise is coming from Adebayo. Is it Adebayo's? Are you in a noisy place? Please mute your line. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay. So how do you pull yourself away? I mean, and then in terms of FOMO, how do you do it? I just need to learn from your experience.
All right. Well, talking about pulling yourself away, you just have to have some rules that you stay with. Talking about winning streak, let me just I'm going to share my screen. Like this account, can you guys see my screen? Because I have about 4 screens there. So which one are you seeing?
Nothing yet.
Okay, can you see the one with dashboard?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so this account, actually, I think I started it last year. It's a futures account. It's not Forex account. Okay, so I started it last year, October, as you can see. So that October, I have 2 wins and I had 2 losses. Then November, as you can see, I have 4 lost days. That's red days, and the remaining were green. Okay, so then December, as you can see, is like 50-50, and the month ended red. January, wow, it was also red, as you can see. And if you notice very well, if you follow through January wasn't really a good month. Most traders lose money, but here I wasn't following my rules. Also, I was just trading. Now, February, this is futures, not Forex, but the same thing is applicable to Forex. So now, and this is a personal account, as you can see, this loss here made me to end this month also red, and it was as you can see, that's okay. So I sat down, so I came up with some rules, and that's exactly what I want to show you, talk to you today. As you can see now, February was March, April was green, May was green, June was green, no red. And what is the secret? This account, when I was losing back and front, I was trading so many pairs. I was trading platinum. I saw Tory trades, trading platinum. I thought, oh yeah, this lady is. That's okay. By the way, this account, I started it. I was inspired by Tory, so I was okay. Yeah, if she could start an account with 5,000, let me then another of my buddy in Houston that maybe it's even here. Um, yeah, Shegun Shege. So I was chatting with Shegun also. I mean, he started doing well in a futures personal account. I said, okay, I think I can start. And that was actually what motivated me to. And I think I reported to him not even quite long. I said, you inspired me to start this account. So I'm reporting myself. I'm accountable to you. So let's talk about pulling yourself out. You got to have rules. So like this account is a futures account. Initially, I started trading. I would trade gold. I would trade platinum. I would trade. In fact, I was even trading Japanese yen futures. Not remember what when we talk about futures. And in case you are joining and you don't have a clue about what we are talking about, don't worry. You go get everything together. So one day I just sat down. I said, okay, you know what? This account, I'm going to be trading only indices. And what I mean by indices, I will be trading just only NASDAQ or US 30. And I'm not going to be selling. Irrespective, I'm going to be buying. So can you see, that's a very tough decision, right? Because you will see market crashing sometimes and you want to sell. And immediately you put that sell, the market reverses. And no matter what has happened or no matter what is happening, indices will always go back up. The same thing with gold. Indices will always go back up. NASDAQ will always go back up. But you can do this with your own personal account. And you can even make up your mind to do it also even if you are trading with prop firms. That you just restrict yourself from selling. And I caught this from one guy actually. This guy is a 7-figure trader and he doesn't sell indices, okay? He will always buy. It might be in drawdown, but it will come back up. So, like for instance, as I'm talking to you right now, I have this account. Let me show you also. I think it's on this screen. Can you see this account? Can you see this? This is MT5. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is NASDAQ. As you can see, everything on this account you are seeing is actually, but this is a very high risk strategy. Okay, I'm not asking you to adopt this strategy, but this is this strategy right here. I think I've shown it a couple of times. On indices, when it's crashing, I'm just buying, but I make sure that my lot size is very small. So as you can see right on this account, it's a 0.01 lot size, and you can see, so when indices goes back up, all this account that looks in drawdown now I will be turning to positive. Then I will close them back up. So that is how I trade this account. So for each account, you have to make sure you might have more than one account. So that's why I said for each account. And if you have just only one account, you want to make up your mind, okay, this account, I'm not going to be trading. I have one guy, is another of my friend who also is a student of mine, and we work together somehow. I always talk to him. I said, just, do you double date? How do you feel when you double date? And this nugget I'm giving to you now in fact, it took me 19 years, guys, once again, to conclude on this. When you double date, you have 2 wives, or you have 2 girlfriends, or 2 boyfriends. You will be confused sometimes with your love. You will be confused with their soup, with the taste of their stew. But when you are dating just only one person, or you marry just only one person, you will take your time to study that person. The same thing is trading. So when you are trading, we have not even gotten to the technical side I want to show you, but we are still doing more of psychology. But trading is 70% psychology actually. So now, when you are trading one pair, okay, if they wake you up in the middle of the night and ask you what is this pair doing, you can say, oh, gold. This is where gold is. This is where NASDAQ is. This is where Euro USD is. This is where USD Japanese yen is. Because that trade, that pair, you know it. You know when at higher time frame you know what is doing. At lower time frame you know what is doing. Okay, that is number 1. Try to stick to one pair. Number 2, and I'm telling you sincerely, guys, I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, guys, Some of you are prostitutes of strategies. You might not accept that. Some of you are prostitute of strategies. And that is why I want to show you what I want to show you also today. You trade one strategy today, it wins 1-2 days, the third day you lose, then you say, oh, maybe something is wrong with this strategy, then you jump to another one, or you watch a YouTube video, a guy that just show you how he made 20,000, 10,000, 5,000, and you condemn your own initial strategy, then you start using that strategy again, you use it for 2-3 days, and you lose again, then you go back and the roller coaster continues. If I share my hard drive with you, I've been around for a while in this industry, 19 years. It's not a joke. I have indicators. In fact, there's a folder that indicators, MT4. The indicators there, they are more than 500. If I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Systems that I have access to, like, okay, this, that, in this 19 years, just even assume that I have access to one system in a year. So let's talk about 19 systems, okay? And sometimes even in these features, I will show you, I've spent money, bought indicators, systems. At the end of the day, I concluded on what I'm about to share with you also. You don't have to. One thing I noticed about wheat traders is that if it doesn't look so complicated, it's like it's not sexy enough. They don't see us that we are There's one guy that I watch sometimes online. This guy went on a vacation. Do you know he performed very well while he was on vacation than when he streams from his studio? Do you know why? Who can tell me why? Who can tell me why? I mean, guys, let's make this interactive. Who can?
He's relaxed. He's relaxed.
Well, relaxation, that's not relaxation because he was still trading and he was still streaming. He was still doing all those. But another person, I want to see if you guys can see where I'm coming from.
Outside his comfort zone.
Outside his comfort zone a little bit, but I think what I concluded is that he was looking at a fewer screen. He was looking at a fewer screen. At that vacation, he only have 2 laptops, 2 screens. So one left and right, and that's all. But in his studio, he has almost about 16 screens. Just like me here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens. So he has about 16 or 8 or 10. So it's not about those number of monitors, guys. I'm telling you sincerely. Sometimes you could have just only one laptop and you are doing well with it. Everything still go back to one, right? One system, one pair, one time frame. Which time frame do you trade? Which time frame? And I'm giving you 19 years of experience here. You cannot trade 1 minute today, trade 5 minutes tomorrow, trade 15 minutes next tomorrow. Next month, you see somebody that is a good swing trader. You want to trade on 4 hours. And then another month, you see somebody trading on I know people that trade on 15 seconds. And then you want to try it again. You will not. You won't forge ahead. You will take a step forward and 10 steps backward because you are a prostitute of time frame also. So you need to have a time frame. We're talking about discipline. So which time frame is your comfort zone? Like me, my comfort zone is 15 minutes or 5 minutes. If I'm trading with prop firms, I trade with 5 minutes, more or less. 5 minutes most of the times. But if I'm these days, because of all these silly trailing stop losses with most of the prop firms, so I will trade on 2 minutes. But it's either 2 or 5 minutes. 2 or 5 minutes because 1 minute is too noisy for me. So 2 or 5 minutes. But on my personal account, it's 15 minutes. I don't change it, 15 minutes. I might look at what is happening on higher time frame, but the time frame I trade on is 15 minutes. And we have 5 minutes for all this Q&A, then we jump into why we are here. So you stick to one time frame, one pierce. Then talking about the seasons, the sessions of trading. We have 4 major trading sessions. I hope you know. I'm summarizing 19 years of training for you guys. We have the Asia session. We have the Frankfurt session. That Frankfurt session is not the London session. The hours between, that is 1 hour before London market opens. Then we have the London sessions. Then we have the New York session, what we call the US market. That you cannot be trading all the sessions. So today you trade Asia market. Tomorrow you trade New York market. Next tomorrow you trade London. Currency or pairs behave differently at every session. For instance, if I'm going to be trading Asia market, my lot size, if I'm trading Forex, will be higher or be bigger than when I'm trading New York market or London session. Okay? Because why? The spread could be very low. The volume is also low. The liquidity also is very low during Asia market. But New York market, the institution traders, they are awake. That's why the market is so volatile. The spread are very wide. The manipulation is very at the high side. So you can see the way you trade Asian market, you cannot trade London. In fact, it has happened to me many times, even myself, that I will trade London session, and if care is not taken, I will give back all the money I made during London session at New York session. So I jumped to conclusion that okay, I'm not going to be. If I show you my screen now, I don't wake up by 2 a.m. to start trading London session, even though my system is programmed to that. I rather trade pre-market session. That is, now I'm talking to guys that might be trading futures. Yeah, and the same thing goes for Forex. So that pre-market between the hours of 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. my time, that we're talking about Eastern time now, you are looking to around 5 a.m. Eastern time to 8 a.m. Eastern time. The market is getting ready to explode. The London traders, they've gone on break, they've come back. The market have done the manipulation and whatever it wants to do. Now the trend is stable. We are going to look into all of that. So you will discover that between that hours, you can trade for 2-3 hours and you are done. These days, I even trade for like 1 hour, 30 minutes, I'm done because I have done my analysis and I'll see, okay, where I'm coming from. Okay, I'm still answering one person's question. Another part of discipline we're talking about is that some of us will feel that the longer we trade, the more money we make. Is a lie. You can fix the time of your trading. You can trade for just 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and you will discover that you make money than when you are sitting on your computer for like 6 hours. Because if care is not taking the money you made, you give it back again. Then, lastly, which some of you will not like, stop watching different videos up and down. You are trading, you are watching about 4 different people trading on YouTube. There are funniest thing, the 4 of them have different strategies, and your strategy also is different to them. Then you are trying to copy their trade. There's no way you will not be losing. Okay? If you work on all these things I've said, I'm telling you sincerely, you will be good. I spoke to one guy 2 weeks ago. He has been building this account. He built the account, then he blew the account. So I asked him, I said, what happened? He said, he had a call. He actually talked to his brother in Nigeria. And the guy changed his mood. And of course, he carried that mood to start trading. And he blew his account. I remember about 7 years ago, I wanted to write an exam. I called Nigeria. And I followed you I mean, all of us were Nigerians mostly. I called Nigeria before I went in for the exam. Of course, that call was not good enough. My mood was changed. I failed that exam. So sometimes also when I want to trade, there are some calls I will not pick. There are some things I will not do. Some of us also, when you want to trade, you can work out. All these things, you will not read them on textbooks. It's from personal experience. You can work out You can drink light coffee, drink light tea. You don't want to trade and you are eating eba first or eating fufu first. You are heavy. Your brain too will be heavy and you'll not be able to think smart. So all of these things, you work out, you work on your mental health, your psychology, and all of these things, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about those three, the triangle, the success triangle in Forex. Is 70% psychology. All this technical know-how, that is just 10%. I don't know if I answer your question, sir, but I believe if you could just work on all of these things I've talked about, I'm telling you sincerely, you'll be good. Most of you on this room, you know the strategy. You got your strategy. You got it covered. But because you do all these things I've talked about, that's why you are still not like forging ahead. Your profit equity curve is still very down. Some of you are in red. Some of you are not even trading right now. Some of you check out of trading. Some of you see trading as scam. So it's because of all of this. But if you could work on all of that, you will be good. Did that answer your question, sir, before we jump into why we are here now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's come to Forex now, why we are here, because some people will say, oh, yeah, okay, are we here for preaching? No, not at all. I just want to share with you, as I said, what it took me 19 years to discover. I'm going to be using TradingView, but whatever we are talking about, you can do it on MT4, you can do it on MT5, you can do it on your phone. And as I said, it's just something that it took me long time to discover. If you follow my story, you know that, okay, I suffer some major financial loss going to 3 years now. And because of that, I went on so many what I will call trading tour. Like, okay, I spend money, even though I have my own personal systems, softwares, indicators, artificial intelligence, everything that I spend money to build. But then when I'm browsing, I still see some people like, I'm still talking, what is wrong with my own system? Then I will buy, I will buy these indicators, I will buy this system, only for me to conclude that the same thing is the same. They just change the names. It's the same. In fact, my system work more than 90% of all these. Let me show you. This is indicator. I'm just showing you just only on a TradingView. As you can see, anything you see on invite only, know that it's a purchase indicator. Look at them. Look at different indicators that I spend money to buy. And at the end of the day, I will just discover that, okay, these things are the same thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to introduce to you the simplest, I call it the simplest and the easiest indicator you can use. And in my 19 years of trading, if you can follow what I'm about to show you right now, you will text me to say, Apostle, thank you. But before we get to that indicator, let's quickly talk about basic things in trading. Either you are using MT4, MT5, you are using TradingView. Let's go back to the market structure. Let me remove this. I don't need the volume. And this is Ekineshi. I like Ekineshi because it makes the trend. Okay, it makes the trend to be very smooth for me. So I love using Ekineshi. But the same thing, you can use just your regular candle stick. It doesn't matter. But I like Ekineshi because if you are Tradermatic subscribers, you know that's what we use also, and so on and so forth. So now the market has three things. Okay, market has three things, or market does three things. The first one is the market goes where? Market go up. Is that not? That is up. Or market goes what? Down. Or market ranges. Okay, market ranges, which we call is just ranging. It's not going up, it's not going down. As traders, what we want is either the market to go up. Guys, can you please mute your line? So, market goes either up or down. So, as traders, what we want is market to do any of these two. We don't want to be trading when the market is ranging. This is where your system doesn't seem to be working at all. And over 80% of systems, different systems or indicators, they are trending indicators. Okay, they are trending indicators. Let me mute because all this noise, side noise is really giving me. Okay. All right. So I don't have to worry about all of that. So what we want is either the market to go up or to go down. So let's quickly let me zoom this. So let's see right here. Okay. You see, with this training, I need feedback actually. So that's why I cannot mute all of you. But please, can I beg you to mute your line? Can I beg you guys to mute your line, please? Okay. So now I think somebody can unmute. So looking at this market, what is the trend in this market?
Going down.
Downward.
Is going down. So what are we supposed to be looking at? What are we supposed to be expecting to do?
Buy.
So,
Somebody say buy, somebody say sell. So what do we do?
If it's going down, we will sell.
It's going down, we what? We sell. But what we try to do is some of us, we try, like somebody that said buy, we try to catch the buy. We want to be the first person in the market. You don't have to be the first person in the market. Just like you don't have to be the first guy that make noise in the class because you will get punished. You just need to know your trend. Okay, what is the trend? The market is going up. Okay, it's going up. So when we are having, this is the high, this is the low. This is the higher high, this is the higher low, this is the higher high, this is the higher low, and so on and so forth. You don't have to necessarily start from here. Okay? You don't have to necessarily start from here. You can discover, okay, this market has gone up, come down. So, this is another training entirely, but you can call this one your A. You say, okay, this is your B. Then this is your C. Your money is actually on this C to D right here. So the market goes up, comes back, then you know, okay, now it's going back up because you have done your analysis and you know, okay, this market is going up. But what we know, some of us, we don't even know this market structure. We don't know whether the market is going up, whether the market is going down, and so on and so forth. So to make this easy, that is the indicator I want to, you can, I know, as I said, many of us will use different indicators, but like I said, I have bunch of indicators here, but because of time, we will not be going to all of that. For instance, if I come here and I had, let's say, I had a trend navigator, I bought this one, spent, I've even forgotten, a couple of hundreds, you see. If I come here, let's say, I'll trend magic, trend whatever, magic. This is another indicator. Oh, maybe there's another one. Yes, you can bring it. So this is another one. Different indicators. Sorry. So different indicators. So I discover all of them just use one thing and they just rename it and rebrand it and this. So it is called the moving average, ladies and gentlemen. Just your moving average. In this case, I'll be using the colored EMA. Let me like the colored one because it's just, so let's say colored EMA. Now, if you are using MT4, MT5, just put your simple moving average. I like using exponential, this exponential moving average. Okay, this exponential moving average. So in order to conclude, so if you don't know your market structure, just when the market is above this 20, this is 20, okay? This is 20, as you can see, it's 20. The source is close, and as you can see, I just put, if it's going up, it's green, is this, it's free indicator. You can take the screenshot, you can, or you can just use the regular one, the one that comes with your trading view. Even if you are using free trading view, you can still use up to 3 or 1, whatever indicator. Just put simple moving average or exponential moving average. The difference is little small, is little. So when you see this, okay, I'm using NASDAQ, you can use anything. the market, as you can see, so when it is below, okay, when it is below your this indicator, which is the 20, in this case EMA, but you can use simple also. When it is below it, just say, okay, the trend is down. When it is above it, say the trend is up. So when it is down, all what you are looking to do is what? Sell. When it is above it, the price action is above it, all you are looking to do is buy. Everybody understand that basic one? Come on now.
Yes.
Everybody understand that basic one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So
Sorry, sir. With simple, what is the exponential is 20. So with simple
is the same thing. You just go, if you are using
20.
If you are using or if you are on trading view, you can see colored moving average, which is this one by this country, this one here. This one is I like the color in the sense that it will change for me. So if I'm not using this now, I'm using the simple. So this is 20. Change it to 20. I have done, if you are following me for a while also, you will know that I have a system called even ECPCFX, I think about 7 years ago, that I sold. They were built on 4 exponential moving average, actually 20, 50, 100, and 200. So when all of them are aligned, you just, okay, you are buying. When all of them are up, you are buying. When they are selling, you are selling. So, but you don't need all of that. And that is the purpose of this training this day. You only need one. It's a waste of indicators, waste of time for you to even be trading moving average crossover or exponential crossover. I have all those systems. If I come here now, I come here like, okay, I have, I think, a 4 EMA. This is a 4 EMA crossover with a lot. Okay, so this one is 20, 30, whatever. Let me pause this one. So like this one, sometimes you will be, if you follow the rules, you will be making money, but trust me, most of us will not follow the rules. Let me change this one here. This 2050, as you can see, 2050. If I change this one to, let's say, yellow, so this is this one, let me change it to green. This is if you don't have trading view or everything I'm showing here, you can do it on your MT4. All you need to do is just add 4 EMA, whatever, to your, and put 120, change the color, another 150, change the color, another 100, change the color, another 200. So in this case, all what you are doing is you are making sure that all of them align. If you are trading all this crossover, you don't want to be trading, because this is where the trend starts. You see, this is where the trend starts. You will miss this trade here. If you are trading crossover, you will miss this trade, the beginning, because normally you want all of them to align, and all of them does not even align here. Can we see? Do you guys agree with me? Because for you to trade this system, then your 200 must be like this, your 100 must be like this, your 50 must be like this, your 20 must be like this. Then this would be your entry, actually. So you are selling here. So you can imagine somebody that enter from here, you have missed all this. Somebody that asks question about discipline. Another thing is FOMO, fear of missing out. I know that, okay, somebody will say, yeah, if I enter a trade here, my stop loss comes here. If I do 1 to 2, I can still target the low, previous low. It depends on what you are trading. You can still make your money from here to here. Do you see that? So you can still make your money from here to here, because if you are trading this system crossover, either 20, 50, 9, 21, whatever you are trading, you have to wait for that crossover to happen. And in most cases, ladies and gentlemen, in my 19 years of trading, I will also tell you, stop trading crossover, moving average crossover. Let it cross over, then let it come back. Then when it bounces from your low moving average, you can enter. The reason why most people also lose money is because you just try to trade that crossover. Okay, so we are not doing the crossover. We are just using a very simple one, which is the 20 simple. 20 simple. We are not even using the EMA. Let me just, so that we don't get it confused. So this is here. This is 20. This 20, I believe, is 20. I like the EMA actually more than this. So let's do close so that you just don't get it. Okay. So this is close. You see, this is the difference. You see the simple. This is the simple here. Now, I don't have time to be going to the theory of a difference between simple and exponential and smooth and timer and all of that. There are a bunch of videos on YouTube that can show you all of that. But I personally, I like using the EMA because the EMA put into factor. You can see the difference. You can see the difference. So you can see the difference between them. You can see the difference. So it's just like back to our elementary math. If you have 5 and you have 10 and you have 100 and you have 5 and you have 10 and somebody asks you to calculate the average, which is what moving average does, this 100 will affect the value. This 100 will affect the value. Then compared to when you have the 5, let's say 50, 10 or 100, then this one here maybe is 10, then this one is 50, and this one is 100. And somebody asks you to calculate the average, which we call the mean. This 10 will affect also the average. So that's why I love to use exponential, because it puts all of this into consideration. So now let's come back to our rules. Very, very simple. Now, when the system, remember, the first thing I talk about is your market structure. You want to see, okay, if you want to trade on 5 minutes, maybe you have looked at 1 hour, you've looked. And by the way, for the next 2-3 weeks, I will be showing you different strategy with 20 EMA. So we can't finish everything today so that too much of information cracks information. So some of you will be confused. But we are going to be using this 20 EMA in different formats for you to see. And like I said, you can use it to trade indices, you can use it to trade NASDAQ, you can use it to trade US30, you can use it to trade gold, you can use it to trade your currency pairs, Euro USD, USD JPY. If you are trading stocks, you can use it. If you are trading cryptos, you can use it. And if you are a derivative trader, you can use it. I have a system on derivative that I use, simple thing like this. So you can go to your 1 hour and first of all look, okay, so let's say, what is the market doing? So if you look, okay, what are we doing here? I'm just going, for instance, here you can see on 1 hour, let's say, okay, we are doing replay. The moment this right here, the moment, remember also that, as I said, please decide on your time. I won't be looking at a session here, but you have to pick when do you want to trade. Is it London? Is it New York? If you whatever. So this is 1 hour right here. So 1 hour has been coming down, but all of a sudden, let's say this is a live market, okay? So on 1 hour, it has been coming down. So right, all these places you have been selling, but immediately this candle crosses over this 20 EMA. So let's say you are confused about market structure, you don't even want to look at all this smart money trading system, or break of structure, break of this, break of that. Immediately it crosses this your 20, just know that the trend has changed. So you come to 5 minutes right here. So on 5 minutes, can you see? So on your 5 minutes, this is what you will see right here. If I find out very well, this must be news. Okay, you see, this is a new session. This is when New York market actually opens. So you see this manipulation here, go up and it comes down. So you see something of this nature. So if on 1 hour you see that, okay, it has gone, it has broken that. So right now you are looking to buy. You are no longer looking to sell, except if this comes back. If you run this, so let's say for instance you want to buy, you can just put your buy here. Okay, if you put your buy, let me see right here. Let's put this one here. Okay, so if you Oh, Sam, okay, I will get to you in a minute. Just give me a minute. So if you put your buy here, let's say you buy at this, your stop loss will definitely be below this candle here. Okay, your risk is very small. Okay, your risk is very small. Then if you put a buy here, you can target 1 to 2. Remember, we're using just only 20. We are not doing too much. So this is your stop loss right here. Then just look for 1 to 2. Just 1 to 2. 1 to 2 right there. So what does that mean? It means if you are risking $100, you are looking to get $200. If you are risking 500, you are looking to make 1,000, and so on and so forth. If you run this, take a look at that. Even if it comes back and cut you out, you are still good in the sense that another trade you can make your money. See, it comes back to that. It's okay. Let it run. What freaks us out most of the time is we will close this trade. As soon as it's coming like this, we will close that trade. Take a look at that. So if you time your trading very well, if you put your trade at the right time, exact time, this might be the one, just only one trade you put in a day, and you are good. I'm going to pause for a minute. Let me take 1 or 2 questions, then we'll continue from here. Sam, you can go ahead and ask a question.
Yeah, sorry. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for the lecture. Thanks a million. For someone like me, I've never traded before. I've got no experience with regards to trade, and all this graph all look kind of. I've seen them before, but I've got no idea, no clue of how it works. So for someone like me, what would you suggest? I know I need to learn how to trade, and is that something that you do? Teach people how to trade and all that?
Yeah, thank you so much, Sam. Yeah, I teach people how to trade, but like I said, I didn't even plan to sell anything on this training. But by the way, there are basic trainings. Like I said, I discourage watching different videos on YouTube. Why? Because it's only if you are watching just only one person and you follow that person, like, okay, this is where this person started, but not that you watch this, you watch this, you watch this. Yeah, I have mentorship program, but for over 1 year, close to 2 years now, I don't think I've even signed up any student. I've just been taking care of myself and doing some other stuff.
So is this something that you're looking at doing in the nearest future?
Absolutely. So who invited you for this training?
My friend Tayo Bella.
Okay. So you can contact me or get my WhatsApp number from Tayo. Message me. I will give you 2 ebooks to start with.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
So those 2 ebooks, one, that's what my naked chart blueprint talks strictly about naked chart, all this market structure, all this stuff. You will learn from that. Then the second one, we take it further. Okay. So after that, if you still want to be part of our mentorship group, then you can chat with me. We can talk about it. Then you can come on board. Okay. But
thank you.
Yeah, if somebody like me could do it, you can do it. Okay. All right. Another question before we continue. You're welcome. So you can see right there. So this is 11 o'clock. We put this trade around this time, and if you look at it in less than 1 hour, you are done. Now, let's now assume that you missed this trade right here. Remember, I'm using a Kineshi. You can use your regular candlestick. It will just show you different entry. Assuming you missed this trade here, this opening right there, then who can tell me, some of you that have been trading, who can tell me the next place that you would have looked to enter a trade? Come on, guys.
When it retraces backward, you can enter the trade.
Yes. You see, it pulls back to this 20 and it closes, but you will not put your trade here. Why? Because, let me make it bigger. Because this one, I don't have time for the theory of Ekineshi. We will take time to do all of that also later. But you can see right here, this one has upper wick, it has lower wick. Anything can still happen after this indecision candle. I'm talking about this one here. So if I want to put a trade, this will be where I will put my trade right here. So immediately after this one closes, you see this one. So this one doesn't have a wick. So this would have been my entry right there. So instead of here, so this place will be my entry. And if you do your truth or whatever, you can still get your profits. Okay, so that is just a basic introduction. 20 EMA, you don't need any other thing, ladies and gentlemen. Either 20 EMA, 20 SMA, that's simple moving average. Now I take this further. You can now add 20 to 20. So like instead of having 1, you can now have 2. So let's say, okay, we have this. Now I'm even more or less giving you guys this next strategy with that. It is not, we are not doing, remember, we are not doing moving average. So let me just change over to another system that I have instead of adding over. So now we have this, and we'll do, if you are interested in having this system, I just put different systems together to form. I'm not the creator of any of all of this. I just from this gather it together. I'm a visual person. I love to see what I am doing. I love to I love color. Okay, so let's say, okay, right here, yesterday was I think there was news yesterday. So if you come over here, let's say, okay, we're still doing back testing. Usually I will come to my system around, let's say around here, which is around 6 o'clock my time. Okay, 6 o'clock my time will be around 7 a.m. Eastern time. And sometimes I'm awake. Okay, we can just do back testing together. Let's say, okay, oh yeah, you wake up, you want to trade. Today is do or die. It's either I pass this, I'll make money. Also, when market opens, that will be like 3 o'clock. Okay, so if you want to trade London session, you are up. I think let's say like 2:30 Eastern time. So let's say, okay, this is like because you want to wait for all those manipulation candle. And I'm going to be explaining what I have here for all of you in case you want to reinvent the wheel. But if you don't want to, I can just share this with you free of charge. I'm not charging anything, guys. Like I said, I'm just giving this to you. Okay, so what I have here is 220 EMA. Now, what is the rule? What is the rule? When the same strategy, I just put this background that, okay, when this everything is still 20. It's 20, the magic of 20 EMA. When the 20 EMA gives me a trend, downward, it gives me a red background. And when it's going up, it gives me a green background. That's all. Then what I do is that just to create this channel, like I said, I spend thousands buying different indicators that personally, I like to use what I created. So sometimes I know that, okay, if anything goes wrong, I know what to do. So I look at most of all these indicators. I discover that, okay, even all this, this is matching, this is AI, this is a lie. Everything is around 20 simple moving average or 20 exponential moving average. I mean, I have a bunch of them, but I don't have time to be showing you. So now, you see, this is 3 o'clock, and I put everything together that even if there is going to be news, this will tell me, okay, there's going to be news. You see, right there is telling me, okay, there's going to be news by 7:30. That is my time. And there's going to be news by 9 o'clock. So, like I said, if you are new, don't worry about all of this. You will get it. But when you are trading, we look at 4 things. You are looking at, fundamental. Because if Trump is going to make a speech or Elon Musk is going to make a tweet, it might affect the trend of the market. So fundamental, then the sentiment. Okay, what are people doing? If there is war going on between Ukraine and Russia, that people, trader sentiment might affect the trend of the market. So you want to consider that. Then, of course, the price action. What is price doing? And that is what we are talking about here. Immediately the price action crosses above 20, I'm looking to buy. I don't care whatever anybody is telling me. Then the last one is the technical. So the technical is, okay, all these indicators that we add, okay, the technical has an ability to repeat what has happened in the past. If it has happened in the past, it can happen again. So it's history. That's why when you go to see your doctor, they are asking you what happened to your dad, your mom, your grandfather, your granddog, and so on, because they have the ability to forecast. Okay, if this has happened in the past, it can happen again. And that is why we pray against every negative reoccurrence in our life, so that it doesn't reoccur in our own life. So the same thing over here. So you look into this, all these four is a lot what we look together. So, and all these four is what I put together right on this system for you. So when you look at it right here, you see, I have my RSI here. I use it as a momentum indicator. I don't use it as oversold or overbought, because the market can be in overbought and we'll still keep buying. It can be in oversold and we'll still keep selling. So I don't use it for that purpose. I only use it for momentum. And what I mean by momentum is, when it is above this 50, I know, okay, it's going up. When it is below this, and we're going to have another session that it will shock you, my discovery about RSI, actually, that you don't even need all of this. You just focus only on RSI alone. So now you are trading, we are moving, it gets over here. Let's just do some back testing together. So now, do you see why you need to wait for market to give you what you need? So let's say here, you see, I put this up, this is to high, this is to low. I will not put a trade here. Why? Because it didn't close very well, and this is not even above, it's not above my 50. And you can see what happened immediately. It changes back. So that is when London market opens. Now it goes back again. Okay, right here. If you do your analysis, you might be tempted to sell here. So if you put a sell in this place, okay, now I'll put, this is my low. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's the previous day low right here. The market can come there, manipulate down there. Then if you close back here, I'm talking, I know I'm speaking a tongue right now to some people, but all these things you need to understand, liquidity and so on and so forth. Also, you combine it. Remember, we combine everything together. But I might not put this trade right here, because I rather put my trade when this RSI is up than to be putting it here. So let's see what will happen. It's okay to miss a trade. You see, it still go back. Okay, now I'm looking at it. Now it gets to this low, previous day low right there, and it continues. So it will look as, oh, Apostle, we just missed trade. So that is why I just follow the 20 EMA blindly. If you follow it blindly, so this would have been, it's okay if you lose trade. It's okay if you lose trade, but then you will make it back in another trade. So if you sell, let's say we sell 10 micro contract here, my stop loss will be right here above this place. Where's my short? So my stop loss will be right here. Now, like I said, sometimes too much of indicators deceives us. So sometimes I just remove even this, my whatever is called, where is it? This SMAC, I just remove it. I just want to see what my moving average is going to do or tell me. I like to consider this previous day low or high. It doesn't matter whether you are trading Forex or you are trading whatever, it's the same thing. So right there, just 1 to 2. Or if you are using a Kineshi, just wait till when the color change. If we run it right there, it goes up, it comes down. You see right there, it's okay. Let it run, it gets there. That is $620 right there. $620 right there. You can close the market for today. You can go about your activities. Now let's just spend few minutes to just run some back testing. So, and if you are waiting, let's assume you are waiting for this color to change, because this is a Kineshi, you can still keep that trade and just trend and just keep trailing. Now you keep trailing it until when it comes back to close here. You see? Now, can you imagine if we leave that trade? If we leave that trade and right here it keep going, it still keep going. That is this is 20 years. So this is where you will now close the trade. When it comes back to close right here. Okay? And you see one of these candle turns to, one of this line turns to gray. Do you see that? Now, you enter this trade around 3 o'clock. This would have been a lot of money. Now, let it run. Let's just take it to New York and see what happens there. So now you're waiting right here. This one thing we talk about market structure. Take a look at here. Look at this place. Look at this place. This is giving you more or less like a double bottom, if not even triple. So you don't want to be selling in that place. So you want to wait. It will look as if you are losing trade. It's okay. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Because those are the things that make us FOMO out. Remember, this is 20 moving average. Is somebody saying 20 EMA or 20 simple EMA in a different way? Now, look at this one. It comes back here. If you are pure price action, you might be guessing, but this one here, you okay. If it breaks this, the high of this one, I'm going up right there. But then let's see. Remember, this around 5 o'clock now, the market is ranging, getting ready to market open. This is above 50. This is here. I can put a buy. It doesn't matter even if you put a buy. If you lose, just make sure that you protect yourself. Okay, I don't use stop loss in my personal account, but on funded or prop firm, I will use a stop loss to guide myself. So my stop loss will be below this indecision candle. You can target 1 to 2 as usual, or like here, this is the previous day low. It can go back to that place. You can, and if it doesn't get there, just make sure you trail it. Okay, let it continue. You can do this back testing also on your MT4. Now, if it goes back there, you lose part of what you just made. It's okay. Don't beat yourself. Okay, right there, you close that trade. You see, that is, I'm showing us this so that you understand that you don't win all the time. In life, you win some and you lose some. But this small loss right here will spoil some people's day, and you are forgetting that you still have a full day ahead of you. And I'm showing you this because this is a real life, more or less, market replay. So you wait again. If you want to do, you can put your sell right immediately right there. But if you do that, this is going to cut you off. The reason why I will not do that is because there is news ahead. So you just wait. Let's just fast forward to now, when New York market actually is starting for us. So now all these places now, this is what we call ranging market. All these places, as you can see, is going up and down around your 20 EMA. So right here, if you look at this box right here, this right here is what we say, okay, the market is ranging. So you want the market to break out of your 20 EMA channel. Okay, you want the market to break out of your 20 EMA channel. If not, you're just going to be like putting a trade, it will cut it off. You put a trade, it will cut it off. You put a trade, it will cut it off. You put a trade, it will cut it off. Now, if you break out of this, let it come back to retest. That's why I asked that question that time. If you miss the first trade, what do you do? Then also when you look here, take a look. The pressure is down. So definitely feel free. If you want to kill this one, some will say, oh, add the VWAP, add 20 EMA. You can do that. So when the market is below your VWAP or your 200 EMA, you know you are selling. When it is above, you are buying. You can also add that one. But to be honest with you guys, just focus on the 20 EMA and you'll be good. Let me tidy up what we have learned today, and I will just take 1 or 2 questions, then we'll call it a day. If you have any question, you can just indicate. Has somebody gotten value from our short meeting today?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
So this one here, breakout. You see, right here, breakout. You can wait, let it go back to it, or if you don't mind, you see, high winning rate does not really mean that you are in profit. How many of you agree with that? Is great man here? Is great man here? How many of you understand that statement I just made? High win rate does not really mean that you are in profit.
Yes.
Because I can put 5 trades. I can put 5 trades. I lost $20. I lost $100. I lost another $20. I lost $50, and I'll make this one green. The fifth one, I just make $1,200. Somebody will see this and say, wow, this is 20% winning rate, right? Another person can put a trade, win $20, win $100, win $20, win $50, but lose $1,200. This is 80% winning rate. But this person is a loser compared to this. Do we understand now? That high win rate does not really mean that you are profitable. Just follow your system blindly could also help you. Like for instance, if I put a sell here, then I was okay, my stop loss will go. My stop loss will be right here. My stop loss will be right above that candle that you enter. I like using 1 to 2, but you can just wait. 1 to 2 is okay. Don't be greedy. 1 to 2 is okay, or you can just wait till when, since you are using a Kineshi, when it turns to another color. So right there and there, you just wait. If it caught you, you lose 1%. You see, right there, we're looking to another $735. And if I'm using 2 minutes, so most of all these trades, you will not even spend more than 10 minutes, more than 20 minutes on it. Okay, let me take 1 or 2 questions, and then we will tidy it up today.
Yeah, of course. I want to ask, like I see most of your profits,
yes,
they have multiples, like you have maybe like 500, 500. Do you take multiple trades at the same time, or just one trade? In that case,
that's features. You use copier.
Okay.
It's features, so you can have most of all these features, especially like Apex. As the reason why I'm not focusing too much on the features is not everybody that can trade features, especially for those that are in Nigeria possibly. So, but what I'm teaching, you can apply in any area. But if you are in US, UK, Canada, you can trade features. So you buy 20 accounts, but you must know what you are doing before you go to that level. So you are placing trade on one and you are copying that trade to other ones. Does that make sense?
Okay, I understand.
Right. So, Mr. Bode?
Yes, sir. The red one, is that, the 2 EMAs, what is the settings for the 2? Is it
It's
both
20. 20 high. One is 20, source is high. The other one is low.
Okay.
Yes. I will send you guys the link of this system.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
So all you just do, so like for instance, like here, you see it gets here, you see it changes color. You just exit your trade. Even like right here, when you get there, you can just exit your trade. And remember, there is news. So you can decide, this is 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after the news. So you can decide, okay, do I want to trade the news? If your system you are trading with allows the news, then you know what you are getting yourself into. But let's say, okay, you have a trade that has been on and you want to close that trade before the news, this also tells you, okay, look at this, make sure close your trade if you're in position, or avoid this. You see right here, avoid this place. But if you want to place a trade, you can say, okay, you know what, let me see what is happening. This, now you are ready to trade the news. You know what you are getting yourself into. Now the news is about to come up right there. So now this is the news, this pull. Now if you put this trade here, let's see what will happen, because it might manipulate you and go back up, okay? But then make sure you cover yourself. Your stop loss is right here, okay? Your stop loss will be right here. What I normally do if I'm trading the news like this, if I put 10 here, this is my stop loss, I will put the or that's of is possible on features, and you can do it also on Forex. I will just put buy of 20 so that it will cut me off, and this one is going up. So let's see what will happen. So it might go boom. So now it cuts you off right there, you see. So that is why sometimes if you don't know what you are doing, don't trade the news. If you don't know what you are doing, don't trade the news. You just stay. You see, you just stay this 10 minutes right here. So what you could have done, the first 2 minutes of a candle, or even 5 minutes, you know is going to be manipulation. So just wait, let it do what it wants to do. The market will still give you, it will still give you whatever. Okay, so the news comes up right here. Okay, it comes, let me close this one. It comes down, then you know that this is manipulation. Even if it's going to continue downward, it will first of all go up and sweep up this liquidity, the early, you see right there, sweep them off. Now it's coming back down. So now when it closes below here, now I can put my sell. If it closes back down, I'm putting my sell right there. Then why? You see, it comes here, sweep all this liquidity there. Now it's going to do its thing. Just take a look. It's going to do its thing. If it goes back up there right now, that's what discourages people. Is, oh, I just lost 2 trades simultaneously, then I'm going to call it a day, then you leave. But then this is trading. You cannot win all the time. Right there, that's when our New York market opens. You see, it still continue down, it still continue down. You see right there. You see right there. Before you know it, if you follow this diligently, I mean, you close this, you are done for the day. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we'll be stopping here. I just want to say thank you once again for showing up, and I believe it was not a waste of your time. I'm just going to take one more question, then we'll call it a day. One question. Any question?
Yes, are you giving us the system?
I will send it if you're on my mentorship group. Definitely you will get it. I will send the link there.
Okay,
Shegeski, the man in Houston, how are you there? Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nelson.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. So, sorry, can I just share a similar, maybe a similar discovery with what you have discovered?
Yeah,
Because,
as long as it's in line with this.
yes, it is in line, sir. It is
Okay.
in line. And then, I have just done this one you have shown me. We try as much as possible to look at how I'm going to implement it. But this what's this called that has 3 mean averages? What's this? That has upper band, lower band.
Are you
mid
talking
band.
about VWAP, or you talking about, is it
So start
VWAP?
this
Bollinger Band?
Bollinger.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Bollinger.
You see, Mr. Body, sorry to cut you, sir. We don't want to go. Like I said, if we have to be looking into every system, every indicator, every one of them works if you know the rules. But what I just discovered is that most, even Bollinger Band uses moving average, and it's 20 EMA with 20 standard deviation plus and 20 deviation minus. That is, so every one of them, sir,
Okay.
use
That's fine, sir.
yeah, all of them use a simple moving average, and if you prostitute them, you just discover that you follow this, you follow this, you follow this, and they will just get ourselves confused. It took me a while. Remember what I said initially.
Yeah.
I've used Bollinger Band. I've used all of them. I bought indicators that you will see on Facebook. 90% win is a lie. When you get there, you discover it's just 20 EMA that they rehearse and reincarnate and give it a background color and this. And that's why I put this together, that you guys stop. Within the last 5 months, I've spent over $3,000 buying different indicators and systems. And to be honest with you, they are all the same thing. They are all the same thing. They will call this on VIP. Okay, Chinedu, please mute your line. Thank you. So, I believe I saw Miss Cynthia. Has she gone? I saw Miss Cynthia Messi. Not quite long. I believe she's gone. Okay. Okay, guys. So I will send you this recording. Also, will be available. I will post it. Then this indicator. This system. If you're on TradingView, you can use it. Just copy it and begin to use it. And if you are not using TradingView, if you are using your what's it called? If you are using what's the name? MT4, MT5, you can also just what I've done, I've shown you what I did. Just add 2 simple moving average, put 1, 20, close. The source is high, the other one, the source is low. Then add your RSI just to show you the momentum, and you will be good. All this, I'm telling you sincerely. But remember what I said, it's not about the system, it's not about the indicator. It's actually about you also knowing what you are doing, combining your mindset, your psychology, and everything together. And I believe you will be fine. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. This is Emmanuel Adegbola signing off.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless, sir.
Yeah.